Hi guys, this is something a little different for my channel, but I just built these shelves to display my movie collection. I thought maybe it'd be of interest to somebody. You know, this is 4 shelves made out of one 2x6, so we're talking very low cost, what, like $5–10 bucks. I'm in Canada, so I don't know exactly in American what you guys are paying for a 2x6, but I've had my collection, this is not all of my collection, but I've had my collection of movies displayed like most people, you know, like this on a bookshelf, you know, side by side. And I realized I just wasn't getting the joy out of my collection, and I also wasn't spontaneously finding movies to watch on a Saturday night like I'd like. You know, what I really love about movies, it was like going to the rental store on a Saturday night or a Friday night when I was a kid. With my friends or my brother or my sister, and we would just look, and there were so many movies that we'd never seen before that we just found on the shelf, you know, like Sergeant Bilko, McHale's Navy, you know, Die Hard, you know, just so many movies that were so much fun, and they were so important in my life, I think. You know, I have a lot of kids movies here, but like Rookie of the Year, Little Big League, these were movies that I absolutely loved as a young kid. When I first found The Rock at the movie rental store, I was just like blown away. What a movie, right? So I decided that I really wanted to have kind of like a movie rental type atmosphere in my movie area. So this is my basement. I've got my posters here, which I've had for a long time, movie posters. I'll show you that in a second. But I decided to build some display shelves. So these are 8 feet long, and I'm going to show in this video how to make them. So I just want to show you the profile of the shelf here. You can see it's about just over 2 inches, I think. I'll get the final dimension for you, but it's got a lip here that I've built in, right? So the DVD or Blu-ray sits on there and it doesn't slide off. So let's get started. Of course, we're gonna go to the store and buy a 2x6. You know, you're looking for the straightest one you can, so you kind of sight down like that with one eye closed. You're looking for, you know, there's few grain, few knots, but there's always gonna be knots, but you know, if it can be not too twisted. This one is not like great, but I think it'll work for this. A thickness planer, so I'm going to run both sides down to just get rid of some of this crap. But you can do this on a table saw, right? If the only tool you have is a table saw, you can make these shelves. Okay, so what we need to do now is we need to rip this board basically in half, right? So we need to rip it into a strip about half the width. I'm going to go figure out the exact measurement. Then we're going to turn our strips up and rip them down the middle. So we get 4 pieces out of this board. So let's get started. Okay, so we've got these 2-inch strips now. They're 2 inch wide by the thickness of your 2x6. Mine's a little thinner because I planed both sides. So if you didn't plane it, what you want to do now is probably run it through a skim cut. So what I mean is set the fence so it only takes off the very edge of your board to clean it up. Then move in and make your middle rip. And then flip it over and do the other side. So you basically end up cutting, I would cut it 3 times with the table saw. So you have 1, 2, 3. So you have all good spaces. Now I've already got nice smooth space on this side and this side, so I'm just gonna rip it right down the middle. So here's the profile I'm talking about. We cut an angle back in so that the disc can sit on that and not fall off the edge. Okay, so let's make a cut on the table saw to do that. So there you have it. I haven't cut the long cuts yet, but I'm going to do the long cuts the same. But in the last hour, we've taken a 2x6, milled it up into these shelves, you know, with this nice detail to hold the DVDs. We've got 8 32 feet plus, I think these are 4 foot, so 16, you know, like we got a lot of linear footage to put up on a wall and to hold a lot of DVDs. It only took an hour, and obviously you need table saw and maybe some experience. And please, nothing I'm showing you is how to do it. I'm not an expert. You don't hurt yourself. If you don't know what you're doing, don't do it. And you're taking your own risk, of course, with all of this. Yeah, I think it's a great way to display shelves. You can go on a Sunday night, Saturday night, Monday, you know, Friday night, and pick a movie and watch it, and that's kind of a fun experience. So thanks for watching. Oh, of course, I do hit these with the sander. I round the edges a tiny bit. I round the end a bit, and I hit it with 2 coats of a black spray paint, which takes, you know, an hour or 2. And then I pocket hole. I'll show that in a video maybe later. I drill holes through the back on an angle, down up the middle, and I screw in screws.